Friends, welcome to Bank Exam Cafe, and today we will see the questions on percentages from numerical ability. The questions are taken from the previous year's papers of insurance exams. Here is the first question on the screen. So let us see the first question. Summer spends 52% of his monthly salary on household expenditure and 23% on the miscellaneous expenditure. If he is left with 4,500, what is his monthly salary? So friends, this can be solved very easily. Suppose his monthly salary is rupees 100. We do not know what is his monthly salary, so let it be rupees 100. So how much percent he has spent? He has spent 52% and 23%. It means in all he has spent 75%. It means what is left with him? 25% is left with him. So 25% is left with him. So 100 rupees, how much he will leave? 25 rupees. So when 25 rupees is left, his income is 100 rupees. So what is actually left? It is 4,500. So when 4,500 is left, what will be the monthly salary? Once again see, when 25 rupees left, the monthly salary is 100 rupees. And so when 4,500 rupees is left, what will be the monthly salary? This is increased by 4 times, correct? So this too should also be increased by 4 times. So 4,500 multiplied by 4, and that will be the annual income, and it is 18,000 rupees. Sorry, this will be the monthly income. So summer monthly income or monthly salary will be rupees 18,000, and therefore here there is no option, and therefore there should be E option, none of these, and therefore E option will be the correct option. Now let us see the second question. So the next question is, number of girls in a class is 44, which is 55% of the total number of students. How many boys are there in the class? It is given that the number of girls is 44 in the class, and these are 55% of the total number of students. It means that 44 is the 55% of the total number of students. So we can write that 55% is what? It is 44. Then 100% will be how much? It means this is the total number of students. 100% student means total number of students. So how you will solve this? If this is increased, this too will also increase, and so this is the direct variation. So we cross multiply and divide by the first term. So here it will be 100 into 44 divided by 55, and so that will be equal to 80. It means the total number of students are 80. Out of that, 44 are girls, and so the remaining will be the number of boys, and that number of boys will be 36. So in a class there are 36 boys, and therefore there is no option containing 36, and therefore again E option, that is none of these, is the correct option. Here is the another question on the screen. Vipul decided to donate 5% of his salary. On the day of the donation, he changed his mind and donated rupees 1,687.50, which was 75% of what he had decided earlier. How much is Vipul's salary? Friends, initially Vipul decided to donate 5% of his salary, but later on he changed his mind and he donated rupees 1,687.50, and this 1,687.50 is 75% of what he had decided earlier. Means it is a 75% of the 5% of his salary, that is 1687.50. So this we can write as 1687.50. That is what? It is a 75% of what? 5% of his salary. So 5% of his salary, let the salary be X. Now this is the equation we have got, we can solve. So this will be 1687.50, which is equal to 75 by 100 multiplied by 5% means 1 by 20 multiplied by X. So if you take 100 to this side, this will be multiplied by 100, and so you will get it as 1687.50. Sorry, point will be eliminated, so it will be just 50. And take 20 to this side, so it will be multiplied by 20, and so it will be in the denominator 75, which is equal to X. Now solve this, and if you solve this, you will get it as 45,000 rupees. And so the Vipul's salary is rupees 45,000, and so the second option is the correct option. The next question is on the screen. 75% of a number is 304.5 more than that of the 40% of the same number. What is 25% of that number? Here it is said that 75% of a number is this much more than that of the 40%. It means it is given that the difference between the 70% and 40% is 304.5. So what will be the difference between 70% and 40%? It will be 35%. So it is indirectly given that 35% is equal to 304.50. And so we have to find the 25%. So 35% is this much. So what will be 25% will be? So here this is decreased. So this will also decrease, and therefore this is the direct variation, and in direct variation we multiply this 2. So 304.50 multiplied by 25 divided by 35, and so if you solve this, you will get it 217.50. So the correct option will be 217.50, and it is not in the option. So none of this will be the correct option. The last option will be the correct option. Sorry, this is B, 217.5. So the second option will be the correct option, 217.50. Let us see the another question. The difference between 40% of the number and 28% of the same number is 198. What is 64% of that number? This is same as that of the previous question. So the difference between 40% and that of 28% is given as 198. So difference between these two will be what? It will be 12%. And so 12% is 198. Therefore 64% will be how much? So this is increase. So this 2 will also increase, and therefore this is a direct variation. We multiply this 2 and divide by the first one. So 198 multiplied by 64 divided by 12. And therefore if you solve this, you get it as 1056. And therefore 64% is 1056, and therefore C option is the correct option. The next question is also just like the previous one, but the way of asking is different. In an examination, is required to get 36% of the aggregate marks to pass. A student gets 198 marks and is declared failed by 36 marks. What is the maximum aggregate mark a student can get? So here a student gets 198 marks, but he fails with 36 marks. So total marks required to pass will be 198 plus 36, and 198 plus 36 will be 234. So the total marks required to pass will be 234, and this is what 36%, and therefore 36% is what here 234, and we have to find the total marks. So 100% we have to find, so 100% will be what? So this is increase, this will also increase, so this is direct variation, so we multiply by these two numbers and divide by the first one, and so it is 100 multiplied by 234 divided by 36. And friends, if you solve this, you get it as 650, and therefore the total aggregate marks will be 650, and therefore the B option is the correct option. So friends, I hope you must have enjoyed this video. If yes, please like the video, share it with your friends so that they too will get connected with us, and please do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that the notification of the newly uploaded video will reach to you and you will not miss any of the video. So friends, thank you very much for watching this video.